ready to match the stars. Joe Silver, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Esther Rolle, Richard Dawson, Fannie Flagg, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now, here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Raymond.
Thank you, Bern. Nice to have you with us, and nice to have you with us, and you especially.
And you are a symphony.
Those of us who, thank you, Joe.
Symphony in rust.
Those of us who are regulars will give our two new kids on the block, Joe Silver and Esther Rolle, a brief round of applause there. Thank you very much. Nice to have you with us. This dear sweet lady stars in a marvelous show on CBS called Good Times. She plays the lead in that, and she does a great job on it, doesn't she?
Yes.
Thank you.
Joe, you're going to be doing a Chico on the Man soon?
Chico on the Man very soon, yes.
And nice to have all of you regulars here. Your bodies are beautiful. Remember that at all times. Now, let's say hello to our current champ, Mr. Charles Moeller here. All right, Charles.
Very good. Yourself.
Fine. Someone just punctured my eardrum there. Have we got a screamer or a whistler? Please.
Screaming whistler we have.
Please. Now, Charles, when we were together last time, won a game, and he got up to $250 in the audience match part. And now we're going to see if you can play for 10 times that amount and collect the money, or $2,500. Now remember, you're going to have to match one of our celebrities head-to-head exactly. You ready for that, Charles?
You bet.
All right, we're going to do that in 1 minute and 4.5 seconds. So come back. Hello there. Here we are with old Charles Moeller. This is his first game. At this moment, he has a total of $350. He's going to try now for $2,500. Remember, Charles, to collect that, you've got to match one of our celebrities head-to-head exactly. Which one will it be?
I'll go with Richard, please.
Okay, Richard, you get set to right, and Charles, just face me now, if you would, please, sir. And here it is, worth $2,500, Richard. Goes like this. Blank heat. Blank heat. H-E-A-T. Now, Richard's finished, Charles, and we ask you to give us an answer which you think will match his. What do you say to that? Blank heat.
Not a whole lot. I'll try summer heat.
Summer heat. Well, they may have better ideas, Charles, but it's a little too late now. I should have asked him before you blurted out that rotten answer. No, summer heat is a logical answer, I suppose, but now we'll find out if you do indeed match Richard for $2,500. What do you say, Richard?
I thought we were going to be into a dead heat there, but unfortunately I said steam heat.
Steam heat.
Yeah.
Steam heat and dead heat are good. Okay, now, Charles, you remain at $350, but you're going to play another game. So let's welcome another player and bring on Sue Birch. You know, Sue, we welcome this pretty smiling lady and ask her to tell us a little bit about herself.
Okay, I'm a secretary and a part-time student of psychology. I'd like to eventually teach kids with learning problems. My husband and I enjoy scuba diving, tennis, bowling, bike riding.
Good for you. So you're going to teach kids with learning problems.
Mm-hmm.
We have... no, I guess not. They're a little too old for it. Now, Sue, if you're ready, I'll ask you to make a selection here. Do you want A or B?
B.
B it is. New game, everybody plays. Here we go. Bill said, I just went to one of those places where a Japanese girl massages your back by walking on it.
Whoopee.
Well, I'm not going back. The girl who massaged me had blank on her feet.
May I ask a question, Gene?
Yes.
Wasn't it Charles who refused to marry Fannie?
Yes.
Now, wait a minute.
It wasn't, Charles, wasn't it you who refused to marry Fannie?
Oh, this Charles over here.
Not Charles Nelson Reilly, for heaven's sakes.
Well, when you say Charles, that's the first person I think of. He's our Charles, isn't he? All right. Yes, Charles Moeller did refuse indeed to marry Fannie Flagg.
Is that part of the...
That's
I
why her eyes
reconsider.
are all swelled up like a benzyme. She's been crying.
Open that can of peas at this time. Let's just leave it lie like
Charles,
a dead
did you put a
horse.
card in your slot there because your light is not
No,
on?
but that way I get the camera to come on me more.
All right, Charles Moeller. Here we go.
Try her.
Oh, I mean, Sue Birch. There. Bill said, I just went to one of those places where a Japanese girl massages your back by walking on it. Well, I'm not going back. The girl who massaged me had blank on her feet.
High heels. Spiked heels.
High heels or spiked heels, it's the same thing. All right, she came up with a pretty good answer there. Now, that's not bad.
No, that's good.
That would hurt.
That's good, Sue.
What did you say, Joe?
That's good. It's better than mine. No, I've been to those places, and I remember because the girl I had rice on her feet.
Rice on her feet. That would make an interesting pattern
It
on
was
the
a little
skin,
messy,
wouldn't
but
it?
kind of fun.
I thought I had this whole thing licked. I said she had corns on her feet.
Corns is a good answer. The audience likes that one. They liked her answer, Charles.
I went with the high-heeled route in Encino with a chick that was a waitress. It was kicky, but track shoes will do it better.
Track shoes with spikes in them. That would hurt. Okay, Esther, you're up for the first time. What do you say?
Well, I went along with corns.
Corns. Corns on my feet. Okay. Now, we're looking for a pair of high heels. Richard, can you help us?
Well, Sue's pleading. What did you say?
I said, Richard, please.
That's all you've got to say is please.
Fannie. And I'm not going back to that girl who massaged your back because the girl who massaged me had blank on her feet and she said high heels.
I know she did. Bless her heart, she's smart.
That's another pair of high heels. That's two for you. We'll see how you do in a minute or so. But right now we've got this message for you. Here we go. We are ready to carry on. Round one. Charles, you ready?
Ready.
Listen carefully. Gloria said, I just married a baseball player. And he treated our wedding night just like a baseball game. Before we got into bed, he blanked. You a baseball fan?
I think I have.
Wait a minute now. Don't write that.
Oh, okay.
Now, there were two wonderful
Good.
choices here, but
Oh,
I
there are a couple of
can't.
marvelous answers.
Well, here's one. Here's one.
But I have another one.
Are we
Yeah.
allowed two?
No, you've got to make up your mind.
I kind of like this. It may not be the answer, but I kind of like it. Did you read that upside down?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Well, it's up to you.
Well, I'm a stranger in paradise.
No, it's
Gene.
up to you. I cannot advise you one way or
I
another.
think my second choice is better.
Okay.
Do you like that, sweetheart?
All right. Okay.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hi.
All right, everybody's all set. We'll come over here to Charles Moyer. All right, Charles Moeller. Gloria said, I just married a baseball player, and he treated our wedding night just like a baseball game. Before we got into bed, he blanked.
He put dirt on his bat. Rubbed dirt on his bat?
Okay. All right.
I don't even understand that answer.
I don't either, but apparently he's drawn two blanks in a row there now. It's unfortunate,
I'm
but that
glad
happens
Fannie didn't
occasionally in
marry
this
him.
game there.
I'd like
Joe,
to
what do
take
you
this
say?
Obviously, he's the...
Sing. May
What's
I?
that?
I'd like to take this opportunity to sing a song.
Yes.
Oh, I'm kidding.
You better quick.
Show and tell,
I
Joe.
think, well, here it is. I think that he probably made an error.
Made an error.
What do you think of that, folks?
Possible? Yeah.
No?
Brett?
I got a boo.
I'm much more optimistic than that about life. I said he touched all the bases.
He touched all Charles?
After he had warmed up.
Warmed up. That's two goodies in a row. Okay. Warmed up. How about that, Charles? Isn't that a good answer?
Well, I thought that was close enough.
Yes. What'd you say, Esther?
Well, I said after he had struck out.
Struck out. Gloria said, I just married a baseball player, and he treated our wedding night just like a baseball game. Before we got into bed, he blanked.
He warmed up.
He warmed up is the answer, right. Dependable, good old Richard Dawson. What do you say, Fan?
I say he warmed up in the bullpen.
I say, I better get out of here. So at the end of round one, it's 2-0 in favor of Sue Birch, and now we go to round two. Sue.
B again.
B again. 4 people play. Fannie and Richard do not play.
Yes, we do.
No.
You said you'd never tell.
I'm sorry, darling.
Well,
Blabbermouth.
we've got our motel in Encino, and Dumb Donald was so dumb. When he went fishing and caught a mermaid, he blanked her. That's how dumb Donald was.
So dumb. When he went fishing and caught a mermaid, he blanked her. I got it.
Well, now so far I'm betting zilch here, eh?
Well, cheer up. Scully Mitchell was on for a whole week, and he never got a right answer.
Those things happen sometimes.
This is not easy.
But he was
Okay.
awful cute.
Okay,
Well,
put it in a slot there.
Struck out twice then.
Now, all right, she's got hers, and you've got yours. Now we come over here to Sue Birch. Dumb Donald was so dumb, Sue. When he went fishing and caught a mermaid, he blanked her.
He threw her back.
He threw her back. That's a good answer. That would be a very dumb thing to do, wouldn't it? Catch a beautiful mermaid and throw her back. What'd you
Well,
say, Joe?
He was smarter than I was.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you dumber than Dumb Donald?
Yeah.
Really?
He was
Show
so
us how dumb you are,
I
Joe.
was so dumb that I scaled her.
Oh,
Well, what do you think of that?
terrible. Brett.
Hi, hon.
Hello.
This doesn't mean we won't get to go to Encino, does it? I said scaled and cooked.
Scaled and cooked.
You know you have
Hostile
to...
thoughts, this beautiful mermaid coming out of the ocean, and you're scaling her. What do you say, Charles?
I agree with you. Scale.
Oh, dear me, Sue. Sue Birch comes up with a perfectly splendid answer. And what do you do? What are you going to do for her, Esther?
Well, I'm not cruel. I wouldn't scale her, but I did cook her.
You cooked her. So, I'm sorry, Sue. That's the way it goes here. Now, Charles. 2 to tie and 3 to win. Everybody plays. Cannon said, Kojak and I have a lot in common. You see, Kojak's head looks just like my blank. That's what Cannon said. All right. Put it in the slot there now, and away we go.
Once again.
Cannon said, Kojak and I have a lot in common. You see, Kojak's head looks just like my blank. Cannon is speaking. You
Kojak is Telly Savalas.
Right. And Cannon is Bill Conrad, and you introduced me to him one night in that restaurant we
Don't
went
bring
to.
up my personal life right here on the television.
You know who
Still
Cannon
don't-
is.
Yes, I know. These are all my friends. The book is coming
All right,
out.
just, now you visualize Cannon and Kojak. And Kojak, Cannon saying, Kojak and I have a lot in common. Kojak's head looks just like my blank. Now do something because you're a creative person, or I'm going to drum you out of the industry.
Do you have any candy?
No, I don't have any candy. What kind of question is that? They're already down here. And here we go. Charles, come out now. Stop fooling around there. Charles. Cannon said, Kojak and I have a lot in common. You see, Kojak's head looks just like my
Belly?
belly. All right.
Yeah. Well, either Charles or I are getting the knack of this now.
You are? Well, show us.
Because I said, I came close, I said gut, and I think it's about the same, isn't it?
Gut and belly is the match. Okay, there's one. Brett?
Well, I believe in a more genteel approach. I said tum-tum-tummy.
All right. So at this moment we have a tie score. One more belly wins the game. Charles.
I said tummy too.
All right. That wins the game. Hold the rest of you in. Hold them up there. All right. So we congratulate you. That's another $100. You got $450, and we ask you to stand by for a moment or so, and we're going to say goodbye to Sue Birch. Sorry to see you go,
Bye-bye.
Sue. It was a pleasure meeting you. We've got gifts for you. Thank you very much for being with us. There she goes. And I was spinning her off. Let's spin these messages for you. Well, here we are with Charles Moeller. Second time up here. Last time he kind of drew a blank and he didn't do too well, but he's up to $450 now, and now he's going to have another go at it. You ready?
You sure?
You sure? Okay. I don't think you're ready. Would you like to go back and spin around one more time? All right. We polled a recent studio audience, Charles, and we got their best response to this. Ball blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250. The bottom one gets you $100. Whom do you call on for some suggested answers here?
Richard, please.
Take me out to the ball game.
Ball game. All right.
I'll try Fannie, please.
Fannie,
Yes.
do you have a
I
response?
certainly do. I have two, as a matter of fact. I'm
No
just
kidding.
trying to figure out which one to give him. I'll give him, oh my God.
Yeah,
I
go
swear
ahead.
I have two answers.
Right, yes.
I think I'll give him ball bearing.
Ball bearing. And not a moment too soon.
Charles, please.
Charles?
I got two, too.
Are they as good as Fannie's?
Ballpoint pen.
Well, they're both good, dear.
Ballpoint pen could be a
Ballpoint
little
pen.
sneaky one.
Okay. So you got ballpoint pen, a ball game, and ball bearing. Do you want one of those, or do you want to give us one that you think might be better?
I'll take Richard's ball game.
Ball game. All right, that's all we're looking for. Naturally, he hopes it's under the $500 number, but we'll begin down at the bottom as usual and reveal first the $100 response. Ball and chain. Anybody suggest that? No. Well, Charles Nelson Reilly was debating for a moment, and then he went to ballpoint pen. We are looking for ball game. Let's see if it's under the $250 response. Ballpoint. No.
That's it.
Is that Charles?
Yes,
Does that match?
ballpoint pen.
Okay, we're looking for ball game. Last chance for the ball game. Here's the $500 number. Congratulations, Charles. Now you got $950. But more important than that, you're going to play for 10 times $500 or $5,000. Look at me when I'm speaking to you. But in order to collect the $5,000, you have to match one of our celebrities exactly. Which one will it be?
I'll try Richard again.
All right. Here we go. Here it is, worth $5,000. All set? Sure. Ready? Fourth blank. That's F-O-U-R-T-H. Fourth blank. Now he's ready, and Charles, we need an answer from you which you think will match his. What do you say to that? 4th
Of July.
4th of July. 4th estate, 4th of July. All right. Sounds good to me. Let's see if you do indeed match Richard for $5,000. What do you say, Richard?
Charlie? See, to you it's a holiday. In England, it's a day of mourning.
That's right. You got what, didn't you?
We don't like to put it that way. But we're repaying it slowly back.
You got $5,950. How do you feel?
Exhausting.
We got to carry on now. Need another player? Let's welcome Laura Callahan. Hello, Laura. How do you do, my dear?
Just fine.
All right, when it stops, you can climb aboard there. All right. Now, you two know each other, and she's very happy for you, as we are, Charles. And while you're getting it together, we'll talk to Laura and ask her to tell us about herself.
I was born and raised here in Southern California.
Yeah.
I'm married. I'm a stewardess. I like to play golf when I get the chance.
Right?
And
Well, you do, don't you? Don't you work like 3 days on and 3 days off or something like that?
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's-
usually when you're home, though, and off, that's when it's raining.
What's your handicap?
We won't talk about that
Okay.
now. It's
Sorry I
still in the
asked.
game.
All right. You all set to play?
Certainly am.
Well, before we begin this game, we got to do a little business with America, and then we'll start right after this. Here we are with Laura and Charles, and we've got to say goodbye now. I thought we had more time, but we don't. So we'll look forward to seeing both of you next time. Start a brand new game right from the top. Is that agreeable to one and all?
Oh, I guess so. I guess so.
Is there anything I have to do to pay my dues here?
Would you like to hear a selection?
No, thanks. Gene Rayburn from Match Game 75. Join us next time. Goodbye.